Hi, Amy Protenintis here in my kitchen, and I am doing a quick dinner. So I thought, you know, it's about dinner time. You might need some ideas because I don't know about you, but how many of us are kind of tired of trying to think of stuff to do for dinner? Having thought of something for breakfast and for lunch. So my husband is doing this keto thing. I'm not, but that's totally cool. So I have been looking for some recipes that would be in line with what he's doing and still yummy for us. So what I'm gonna do tonight is a quick Alfredo sauce. That's super easy because I always think of Alfredo sauce as a little bit complicated, but super easy Alfredo sauce in Zoodles. So good. You can add chicken if you want to and stuff. But anyway, so I got the butter started. Oopsie, it's starting to burn a little bit. You don't want it to go too long. I'm making it for our family of 5, and I had to add. So you can either cut it in half or whatever. I got this recipe out of this really cool book, The Easy 5-Ingredient Ketogenic Diet Cookbook. And so it's really, really simple. And in the process, I'm also going to show you a couple little cooking hacks that I learned from a friend of mine who is, he went through the Cordon Bleu cooking school. So what I've got in here is a stick of butter, which is 8 tablespoons. Again, this is doubling this recipe. So 8 tablespoons of butter, a whole 8 ounces of cream cheese, and then it's 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. Now, I personally don't normally have this much cheese and not processed, but dairy products, but that is part of the ketogenic diet. You have a lot of the good fats that and the net carbs are as low as you can get. So while this is kind of melting, so I've got it all in this pan, and you're supposed to do it kind of gently. Say hello if you're watching. Hi. So you kind of melt this stuff all together, and while that's kind of going, we'll stir it a little bit. I was melting the butter earlier, so it's a little bit burned, but we won't tell anybody. So anyway, this is going to be melting, and it'll get kind of a rich, creamy sauce. Eli, can you turn that down, please? And then the really cool hack, I'm sorry, hold on. Eli, turn that down, please. I'm on live right now. So, so can you see this? Here's the garlic. So oh, I can't do this with one hand. Okay, hang on. Let me work this baby here. So I'm going to turn it down. Whoops. And drop it. Okay, so what he told me was, so you've got the garlic here, and see this is still continuing to melt a bit and stir it. So you take the garlic clove, and it's still got the skin on it. Sometimes I peel off some of the skin, but then so you take the flat part of a big knife like this, and you go smash. And what that does is it loosens the skin. Before I learned this, I was always like trying to peel the skin off, and it was such a big pain. It was a problem. But that, see how, look at that, it just comes right off. And then you can mince it from there. So we'll do it again. Ready? And it's just fun. It's kind of cathartic, you know, to smash stuff. So there's that. Get that off of there. Say hello. Let me know that you're watching. Is this something that you have made before? Made as much noise as I do? So we're getting all of this off. I'd love to say hello. I see a couple of folks on. Thanks. And I decided I'm gonna be doing this like once a week because it's just fun. If there are some recipes that you have found to be really good Oopsie, that didn't come off very well. Share them. I'd love to, you know, like help each other meet our health goals and stuff like that. Okay, there's that. Ooh, this one still has a little bit of skin. And then I gotta wash my hands really quick, and then I will, oops, gotta stir that too. Hold on. All right, so we'll fix this again. Okay. Obviously a very professional production here. There we go. All right, so we've got the sauce kind of getting all melty and stuff here, and then stir that around a little bit more. I'm gonna mince the garlic, and the other thing that goes in is Parmesan cheese, and you can use basil. I'm gonna use fresh parsley, fresh parsley that I just cut from my little herb garden out there. It's really cool. I love having, I've got it out on the deck. My husband made a really neat kind of planter thing. And so I got some plants at Home Depot. And one of those is a parsley plant. So we've got fresh parsley, we've got some lemon or lemon thyme. Oh my word, that stuff smells so good. And then, so we'll chop up the, okay, that is still melting. Ta-da! Stirring this around. And see, the fun thing is this doesn't take very long. This is a really quick meal, and it tastes so good. And lots of fresh stuff, because we all love Italian food here, and all of that. So there we go. Oopsie. Chopping up the garlic. There you go. Get it in little pieces. Yeah, I don't know how many of you are doing the keto diet thing. I read positives and negatives about it. So just, you know, obviously I'm not a medical person, so I don't like recommend it or not recommend it. Check with your health professional. It's just something my husband is choosing to do, and it's really, you know, working for him. He's really dropped some weight and building lean muscle and all that kind of stuff. I like my carbs too much to give them up as much as you do with keto. So again, it's a personal preference thing. All right, so there's the garlic, and now you can see the sauce. Let me see, show you the sauce. See the sauce? Sauce is nice and a light bubble. There's still a few pieces of the cream cheese that haven't melted yet, but that's okay, because they will as we go along. So then, oops, we'll scrape the garlic in here. And here's another thing, you don't use the knife side to scrape off your board. You use the other side, because if you use the knife side, then your knife goes duller. Did not know that. Didn't even think about that. So, scraping this in there with that, and then we will put in the Parmesan cheese, and I gotta check how much. Half cup. Okay, so we do a cup of Parmesan cheese, and watch this. This is how I measure. So yeah, that looks like about a cup, doesn't it to you? There we go. So this just melts right in there. And you can use, use the good fresh stuff. I just happen to have the cheap stuff from the grocery store in the refrigerator. I like to use the freshest ingredients I can, but sometimes you go with what you got, you know? One of the things, I don't know if your grocery store has these, look at this garlic. Is that not gorgeous? Oh my gosh, it's kind of got some purple striation in there. Oh, it's so lovely. I love it. So, all right, so here we go. It is boiling down a little bit, melting the cheese, all the cheeses. So again, all I've got in here is butter, cream cheese, like a stick of butter, a block, 8-ounce block of cream cheese, 2 ounces of heavy cream, a cup-ish of Parmesan, some garlic, and then in just a second, I'm gonna be putting in the chopped parsley, but I gotta chop it first. And then I'm gonna turn this down a bit because you don't want it too bubbly, you don't want it to burn, or any of that. So there's that. So I'm gonna chop up my parsley. Ta-da! And then once this is done, then I'm going to show you the zoodle thing. So simple, but I just never used it before. I use the stems. I just really chop them up finely because there's so much flavor in the stems as well as in the leaves. It's just that the stems don't, nobody really likes to have sticks. So I chop it up the stems as finely as possible. I need like my background music going. My son is doing watching a video for his school stuff, so I wanted to let him keep doing that, but I usually have some fun music or something. Anybody got a good, who's your taste tester? Well, Frank, you can come on over, pop over next door and taste it. So it's, there we go, get that there. All right. So again, you didn't see me do that. Scraping off my fingers. Okay, again, the other side, opposite side of the knife. There's that. All right. So stir this around a little bit. Yeah. Oh my goodness, it's smelling wonderful. All right, I'm gonna put in a little bit of Himalayan salt. I love my salt cellar. Isn't that the cutest? So, I have a little, look at this guy. I love it. So it's just really cute. So I'm just gonna put in a little bit of salt because there's already some salt in both the butter and the Parmesan. I think there might be a little bit in the Parmesan cheese just for preservation. But anyway, so just a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. I don't have white pepper. White pepper is best because it doesn't have the black specks. But you just go with what you got. So there's that. Oh, y'all, seriously. This is one of those times you really want smell-o-vision, you know? It's so good. All right, so I'm gonna turn this on low to just be simmering. Keep it going there. Okay. Now for the zoodles. Okay, so I have a zucchini, and I don't know, we got this thing at, whatever, Home Goods or some Target or something. I don't even know where we got it. But so cut the zucchini just in half, just to make it easier to handle. And literally this is it. So there's this hole that cores the zucchini. So you just stick it on there and looky there. Can you see that? It's starting to come through. Let me turn it a little bit more. Ta-da! Isn't that fun? I love gadgets. It's just so fun. So you just keep turning and turning and turning, and you just get all of these really fun noodles. And the cool thing about this is while this sauce is simmering and starting to smell so yummy, you prepare this, or if you're going to use regular spaghetti or linguine or angel hair, whatever, this sauce can go on anything. And then just get maybe even one of those rotisserie chickens at the store. Like our Food Lion has them for $5. I'm sure they're, like loaded with antibiotics and all the bad stuff. But maybe you could even find a good source of non-GMO, all the happy goodness chicken to make it healthier. So when it gets down to the end, to the nub there, you just put that on there, and off it goes. Ta-da! And that's it. So there's that core. And what I love is eating the core because it's so good. And then there's, you know, there's this little bit, but again, I'll probably just eat that once we go off camera. So here's another. Oopsie, I put it the wrong way. We'll do it that way. It just holds better when you do it this way and cores it. And then that is it. Oh, no, it's not. Just boil some water, and you just almost, you don't cook this for very long because it'll get, they'll get too soggy, but just a quick like minute or so in boiling water to basically heat up the zucchini. And then serve it on the plate, pour the some of the Alfredo sauce on top, et voila. And you know, what'd be nice is grabbing some more fresh parsley from the deck. I love it, it makes me feel so fancy, as a garnish. And there you are, dinner. So thanks for joining me. I'm gonna keep going here and finish it up and serve my family. Let me know if you have some recipes that you like. Just put them in the comments below. Thanks for joining me. We'll do this, like, I don't know, every week or so. Sound good? Let me know if there's some meals maybe that you've been wondering about, or maybe some other cooking hacks that you've got that you learned from your friend who went to Cordon Bleu or something. Anyway, so you guys have a great evening. Stay healthy. And there you go. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for the love, whoever just loved me. Thanks. Hey, Jairus. Yeah, I know, seriously. Yum, 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 yum. Oh, and here's that core again. And we'll see you again.